Thank you so much. I have no lights on except the track lighting up there and the light over here. So we are going to turn some lights on. Y'all would swear, I don't know, I'm doing a live stream, right? And I was trying to lift this up more, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just seeing if I want to have the light on in the back. I think that looks okay. So today we are doing members voted. We're doing a full face of Fenty, and I had to hey Arlene. So yeah, I did some things. I don't know if I need a mirror or if I can just use here where I'm looking at. Sorry to poke you in the eye. So what? Oh, and I got something in the mail today. But the first thing I'm going to do, I kind of don't want to put on lip balm because we're going to be putting on Fenty stuff, but we're going to put on Tillamook. Yesterday was a rough day. For those who are catching this on a replay, today is Monday, July 29th, I believe. Am I right, Arlene? Is tonight the 29th? My days just run together, and Mondays is when I do my live streams. So what I'm going to show you, thank you, Arlene, because sometimes in videos I'm like, today is, I don't know what today is. And then I'm like, why do I keep trying to say, hey, Mary, how are you? Good to see you. And so I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using. We know it's going to be Fenty. What I already had was, of course, the only brow pencil I used. I really just hit myself in the forehead. Fenty primer, and I gotta remember to bring in, because this is really like literally all in my space. It's the width of the phone. And Fenty foundation, shade 335, that you already knew that I have. And the eyeshadow primer. I have, regarding gloss bombs, Grace got me hooked on the cream gloss bombs. And so I do have the one she sent me. And I purchased another one. The one she had sent me was Cookie Jar. And then I had purchased Fenty Glow. And the cream ones do say cream. I have 4 just regular gloss bombs. So we're going to be using one of these later because we're doing a full face of Fenty. Hey, Tony. Hey, Dawn. I'm just showing what I'm going to be using. Y'all already know primer, foundation, eyeshadow primer, pencil. And I just showed my 4 gloss bombs. Excuse me for the glare. And I have 2 cream, gloss bombs. So that's stuff that I already had. What I decided to also do was use only Fenty brushes as much as possible. And so I don't think I showed y'all the project that I did yet, but I had to go and get the brushes out, some of them. I still have been using the bronzer brush, the cheek brush, and the highlighter brush. And I do have a set of these, like all 3 as a set, as a bundle in my Macari store. And I have another one of these bundled with the highlighter brush because since I bought all of those Sigma brushes, I'm like, I need to declutter some. So I do have some of the Fenty ones in my Macari store. And I have out 2 of the precision brushes and 4 of these, which you'll understand why you haven't seen them when you see the video I did of the project. But these are number 230s, which I like. I just don't like that they stain because that just ain't cute. And even though it's only me that uses them, I'm still just like. So what I did not have that I purchased because the members were like, I heard Tony, I think I was watching Grace's video, Joe Beauty 87, and she was saying too that the gloss sticks were nice. My concern was, you got some Sigma brushes from Ipsy? Arlene, that is awesome. Yeah, Grace has sent me some more. These 2 she had sent before, and so I have doubles of these, which is good. So I left these out just to say I use them, even though I do know I like those. And the other one that she has sent me was this one, which is a blending brush. Hey, Tanya. I used this for highlighter the other day because I'm like, this is hella big for blending, like this. But I used it for highlighter, and it worked really well. So that's going over with my highlighter stuff. Hey, Melissa. And so what I didn't have that I purchased. Okay, so let me back up. This came in a 20-piece sampler set from Ulta, and this is Riri. And so I took it out, and I think there's only 2 other things I took out. One I used, ended up having an issue with it, and I don't have it with me. It was the Drunk Elephant Lala face cream, moisturizer, face moisturizer, and I was using it every day. And the last time I used it, I noticed I had a lot of bumps on my forehead. I had a couple red patches over here, and I'm like, you know what? So that's in the trash. But this I kept out, because I'm like, this would make a nice gift, and it's a brand that people know. So this is Riri, which I do have already, and so I'm like, I do not need to keep it, but and I'm sure I'm just touching it, right? Yeah, so this is the Riri that I have, so it's the same exact thing. So this is going to pop up somewhere for something, because y'all know I like to give subscriber appreciation. I like to give good stuff and not just, you know, other stuff. So, oh, random side note. Last I used one of my MAC BYOPs, I was saying Power to the Purple was feeling dry, so I repurchased it. This was 11 bucks. Oh, you know what? All of this is in that Fashion Fair case, Dude's Mom's Fashion Fair case, well, bag. So I have been using it. So I put all this stuff in here that I purchased to use for tonight. I did purchase 2 of the lip pencils. I can tell you now, the only thing I don't like is that you have to sharpen them. And when I sharpen pencils, especially when they cost like $20, every time I sharpen it, I feel like I'm wasting product. And so these are the 2 colors I got. Hey, Alicia. This one is Cold-Blooded. And this one is Browned Out. So I might use both of these in the ombre thing. I'm not sure. So I purchased those to use. Tony, I got something for you. I did purchase a snap, because the only thing I wouldn't have had was eyeshadow. And I'm like, I don't know. But this one is number 2. And it has a number 2 on there. And on the back it says 2 cool neutrals. And y'all know I don't prefer me in all cool tones, but cool and neutral, we'll see. So this is the one I purchased. I wasn't drawn to any of them, but I'm like, I can get some smoke out of here some kind of way. So I got that to use. I do remember back in the day that I did like their sun stalkers, and I only stopped using them because I tried something else and liked the something else more. I already know I don't prefer the snaps. Tony loves the snaps, though. Tony loves the snaps, and so we're not going to dog out the snaps because Tony likes the snaps, but I don't like the snaps. And so back in the day, I was using 2 different shades for bronzer. And that might be when I started, where I do like the lighter shade all over, well, perimeter and here, and then a darker one I'll just put back here. And so we're going to do that again today. This is Caramel Cutie, which I used back in the day. It looks darker. It don't look that yellow in person. And this one is Bajan Gal, or Beijing Gal. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And I also used to use Island Ting, which was similar to one of these. But we're going to be using both of these. And this is really weird because, you know what? I was going to say this one looks darker in person. This one looks more cooler in person than this one. Caramel Cutie looks cooler in tone than Bajan Gal. This one looks more warm toned. Yeah, so we're going to be using those today. So I purchased those. And I know I do like them, as I said. Hey, Yvette. I just like the other stuff more. And y'all know I am all the way up House Labs' ass with bronzers and highlighters and blushes. So the last thing in here that I purchased for this live tonight is, it's a kilowatt, and it says Freestyle Highlighter Duo. And we're going to open it. I got this instead of getting a blush and a highlighter because I think this can double for that. And this one, this side is Ginger Binge. And you can tell that it is more matte, even though it still looks like it has shimmer. And this side is Moscow Mule. So I figured I can use this for a blush and use this for a highlighter. And so I did not purchase an individual blush. And so this is everything we're going to be using today. Oh, I did have a mascara that was just waiting to be opened. So we are going to open that because we're using everything Fenty today. I don't think I've done a full, yes, I have done a full face of something before. And it was when I was doing those drugstore collabs. And then after that third one, I swore off a drugstore because too much. You have this one, Tanya? And I don't know what the name of it is. It just says kilowatt, and they have each name on each side. And I'm not seeing like just the name for the entire compact. But this is the one that you have, though. So I wanted to get one that I could use as a blush and a highlight because I'm like, I'm spending enough money. I'm going to be buying more stuff. And I took this out of my Macari store. I had another mascara unopened. I did just open this one. Hey, Sarah, were you here earlier? Let me scroll up because I think I did talk to you earlier, or maybe I'm thinking of when we were texting. Yeah, that's what it was. Because I feel like I just chatted with you. So I have one of these in my Macquarie store, and I had bundled it with the fly liner because I had not been using the fly liner because I'm so far up in glass with gel eyeliner for upper lash line. And so I took the fly liner out of my Macquarie store, and I edited the listing to say the listing is for the mascara only. And of course, I dropped down the price because it's just the mascara and not the mascara and the fly liner. I have not used one of these in ages, and I do remember really liking it. But once I got with the gel liners, and because of all the different colors, I was like, ooh. So like, I just like, let me just get rid of it and sell it. And here I am opening it. So some stuff I purchased. One thing I took out of my Macquarie store, pulled out my Fenty eye brushes, well, these ones, because you have been seeing me use these off and on since whenever. So we're going to start, and thank you all for being here. I am hella excited. We're going to start with the brows. Y'all, oh my gosh, check this out, right? My video tomorrow is going to be tomorrow night because Fabulous 50ocity did come on Saturday. She did my face again, y'all. So the video is like an hour and 40 minutes long. And I didn't want to schedule it in the morning because I know some people do watch me on their way, well, listen to me on their way to work or as they're getting ready. And I'm like, over an hour is like long. And I know my lives are usually longer than that. So I said, you know what, I'll just schedule it for at night. So tomorrow night, excuse me, I was in straw mix. So tomorrow night will be the video of when she did my face, y'all. If y'all saw the last one, you know what to expect because we just be you would think sometimes we're arguing even though we're not, but we're both just so passionate about what we're saying, and we both want to make sure that the other one is understanding what we're saying, because sometimes, I know for me, sometimes I say stuff and then I'm like, that ain't sound right. And sometimes somebody else will say something, I'm like, huh? And so but that video, y'all, will this mirror block your, no it won't. Okay, so I put this mirror down here, and actually where you see this line right across here, that's the glare from the mirror. So this is the, yeah, so I might be looking down here to do my brows. So, but y'all, we, that's all I'm gonna say. We had some problems. But y'all know me. We worked it out. But it was a lot of fun. And she said for part 3, she wanted me to do her makeup. And I'm like, do what, mascara? Because her eyes are more hooded than mine. Like, how you see a sliver of my lid, you don't see any of her mobile lid. And she has less space. She don't have all the puff. So I was just like, I don't know. But she said it a few times. And even after the video was over, she was like, yeah, so next time, you know, I'm just like, oh my God. So that's going to be something. Let me get started with the brows here. I'm going to try and be quick and simple with the brows because they normally take the longest for me to do. So I'm not going to bring the tail out far because that's where I kind of get jammed up, trying to make them the same and trying to make the shape the same and all of that. But let me know while I'm doing this, how are y'all doing tonight? Let me know like what's new in your, or something exciting. Yesterday was a rough day for me. I don't know if it was just time for me to have another breakdown or what, but, and since, you know, I've been at dude's house, even coming back home, like I have my moments. And I really think it was because I was touching like a lot of her personal stuff, you know what I mean? And so, and it's still very fresh in my mind because I'm thinking it had only been a few weeks. She passed the first week in June, but it feels like last week. Hey, Emily. And so sometimes I don't feel like doing videos. I haven't been feeling like doing videos, but I want to keep my schedule. I want to keep my routine. And then when I do sit in this chair, I do feel better. And so there's been a lot of days between then and now that I just wasn't feeling it. But I was here, you know what I mean? And did videos and some videos I did talk about how I was feeling and then some I didn't. So people who were watching me for the first or second time may not realize, okay, she a little off today. But y'all who know me would have been like, yeah, she going through something. But so anyway, yesterday, thank you, Tanya. Yesterday I broke down and I was just like, why today? And I think either it was just time for me to just break down again, because the last time I broke down was when I was at the house. And I actually broke down like 2 or 3 times, like in the same night. It was rough. And I think I talked about that in the live stream, because I did my last live, not the last one. Was it the last one? No, whatever live stream when I was there. And so I don't know if it was just time, for me to break down again, or if because I kept distracting myself, doing videos, going here, going there. Yesterday I did go out. And so either it was just time or my mind was like, we're just going to do this and you're just going to stop distracting yourself. So I don't know what it was, but, and then the day, and then I did, yeah, you're right, Arlene. Yeah. And every day I've still been doing videos. And then, so I text my leather brother, my chosen family brother, and we chatted a little bit. And so I started to feel better. He sent me that song. He sent me a song from Earth, Wind, and Fire. And as soon as I heard that song, Hey Sylvia, I was just like, ooh, one of them old jams. And he was like, yeah, you can't be down hearing this. I said, you're right about that. And so that helped me. And just chatting with him helped me. And it's really nothing anybody can do. I mean, it's just a process and it just takes time. But, and so then I felt better after that. And y'all know what? I did 2 videos last night. But I do 2 or 3. I did 2 videos last night. You're headed back on track. You're trying to get back on track after. Oh, why are they coming? What? You ain't never lie, Sarah. All sorts of, thank you for the hearts. All sorts of anxiety, PTSD, depression, just being in the military, y'all. Even if, like, I wasn't over in war. When I had signed up for the National Guard, my training ended maybe like 2 weeks before they said Desert Storm was over. So that was in 91. So I was like 2 weeks away from going over to Iraq or Iran. But even just that anxiety of not knowing, that's what happens when you go in the military. A neighbor reported a drug dealer at the beginning of June, and they keep coming to your house? How the police don't get the address right? Good grief. I know, and even here in the United States, law enforcement is not always black people's friends. So that in itself can create some anxiety. But so even not going over to a war is still that anxiety of where they're going to send me, what's going to happen, am I going to make it back? Dude moved out the neighborhood the end of May, lived 5 hours up the street on opposite side of the street. So he moved in May, and people are complaining about him in June, and it's July, and they knocking on your door. Something ain't right. something don't sound right. But y'all, my brows is like, and you know what, y'all, we're gonna leave it like this because I don't want to. I want to keep messing with it, but we got a lot to do, and we're already like 20 minutes in. 5 hours in. Yeah, and on top of being pissed off. All right, I'm gonna stop with the brows. I know they're looking like severely, like they're not even on the same face, but we got a lot to do, so I'm gonna stop right now, and I want to keep going because they look really jacked up. Okay, one more thing. Because I see a little piece missing right here because it ain't no brow hair right there. So, but tomorrow's video, I know as I watch it, I'm going to be laughing my ass off because y'all saw how we were before with that. So brows are done. Okay, I have a palette out. The only brushes we are going to use that's not from Fenty is for face primer and foundation. And this is an Ulta brush. They don't make these anymore. and the Sephora brush to blend out our eyeshadow primer. So we're going to get started with this. But how are the rest of y'all doing? What else was I saying? I did 2 videos last night. Oh, today. I'm not going to say any names. I went to go. Oh, I know what I forgot to show y'all. Can I show y'all something real quick? I know. Can I show y'all something real quick? I got something in the mail today and I did not open it because I'm hiccuping. Excuse me, apprehensive. Can I open this box and show y'all, or just keep going with the face? Because we got a lot to do. So I'm going to continue with the primer until y'all let me know whether to show y'all that what's in the box, because I have not opened the box, or pissed off, but thank you for the hearts. Show what's the box. Since Willie said pissed off, and I reported it to every political official I could, because that could have gone. Yes, it could have. I was profiled because you have a black SUV. See, and that's real. And I forget her name. They went into her house the middle of the night or whatever, and they shot like her and I think her dude, and her kid was home, but I think the kid was okay. And this was a while ago, but that was in the news for a long time, where they barged into, the police or whoever barged into the wrong house. And I don't know the ins and outs. I wasn't there. But they were not the people that the police were looking for. She got shot and died. And I forget if the dude, I think he got shot too, but I don't know if he died. And I think the kid was okay. But yeah, these police be going in people's houses and and you just don't know. Because their house ain't had nothing to do with what was happening. And people were in an uproar. This does look really light when I first put it on, and I do have all of these bright lights on, and it's the lights I usually have on, but in live streams it just looks different. But after it settles in, it will look like my skin, I promise you, because I know this is just like, what the hell is she doing? This is not her shade, but it is. So yeah, Sarah, I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad that you reported it to everybody you can think to report it to, because that could have went way wrong, and like nobody would have knew. Might have been a possible cover-up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Locke, thank you for listening. I know we be multitasking. And see how this is already blending in? Excuse me, you heard that in my throat. Locke, I received the box today and I didn't open it, and I was asking if you all wanted to see it or keep going, because we have a lot to do. We're doing a full face of Fenty. One person, you're welcome, Sarah. You know I know, like I haven't had that experience happen to me, but I've seen it happen. You know, growing up in the inner city, police kicking down doors, hearing gunshots, hearing gunfire, and just, oh gosh. And the first place I lived after home was in the projects. And it was, I seen some stuff and heard some stuff that I still am shook over, like seriously. And I'm 54 now. So, Locke, do you want to see what's in the box? Or listen to me, well, I know you're listening, but just listen to... Arlene says waiting patiently for the box, or just listen to me talk about what's in the box. I haven't opened it. Confession, y'all, this is my sleep shirt. I was so out of it today, and I had got notification the box came, and so I put on my, and they were my indoor pants too, and a bra, and drove to my mailbox, and the box was there. I did not open it. I said, I have a live stream tonight. I'm just scraping the last of this off of here, and I said I'm gonna open it in the live stream if they're okay with that. So this is the foundation, y'all. So when it settles in, like up close, it's still bright because of the lights, right? But when I lean back, though, this is my shade. This is my shade. It'd be looking real crazy in the beginning. But, hey, Paulette. Paulette ain't say nothing, but she come in to about, please open the box. I didn't know you were here. And I'm apprehensive about the box, and I'm going to tell you why. And it's a shame that I feel apprehensive about the box. Because when you order something, you want to just trust and know it's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's from Notoriously Morbid. This is... And so I'm just like, please just don't let nothing be shattered. This I ordered. And so I'm saying another public thank you to anyone who has used my Notoriously Morbid's code, because they do credit. And so ordering this, I did not have to come out of pocket. And I still have... more credit to use. So I'm just hoping, and it's a shame, as I said, to get something and just be like, please just don't be shattered. like I'm excited to have it, but part of me doesn't want to be excited because am I going to be able to use it? So I'm taking out the cubes, as Teresa calls them, so I don't make a mess. So, and it took, how long did it take? I was going to say I'll put over here how long it takes for live stream. You can't do that, duh. Need my box cutter. This is the box cutter I used when I was depotting those mini Natasha Denona palette shadows, and I told y'all the tip broke off. But you know, I still use it because it's still sharp. And it did come with extra blades, but I'm like, I'm gonna just use as much as I can. So thank y'all for being here. Blue crinkles. You know what? They're more like a turquoisey, but it does look blue from the lights. I love packages, love Christmas. As long as nothing ain't broken. So I'm really, and I was thinking about that. As I was driving back from my mailbox, and even when I was thinking, I'm gonna ask if y'all want me to open it here in the live. Like, I'm excited, but part of me is just like, is it going to be in one piece? And it's sad to feel that way. Damn, well, you know what, they bubble wrap really freaking well, which is why when Paint the Town Red came shattered, I was just like, all this damn bubble wrap. Okay, I'm not seeing any powder, because outside of Paint the Town Red, I did see powder on the palette. They did send me my replacement web weaver. The 25th, she said it would ship out the 26th. She did not send a tracking number. And before, when they sent a replacement for something, and I asked her for the tracking number, she sent it thinking that they had sent it. And I didn't want to ask her again because I feel like I'm a pain in the ass, because I be texting her, not texting, I email her quite a bit about PR stuff. She says, oh, we're sending you something. I'm like, well, will there be, you know, shipping number? So there's no powder anywhere. This is Gold Dust Woman. It is a rustic kind of palette. Oh, that has, I don't know what that is that's in there. It tells you on the back what's lip safe and what's not. But there's, I don't know if those are butterflies or what. Oh, you know what? Is there somebody on a broom? I don't know. But let's just keep going because we got a lot. Y'all will see this at the same time I do. And nothing is shattered or broken. Oh my gosh. And this one doesn't, do the other ones have a mirror? I think I don't know. But this is what it looks like. So I don't know if, I'll ask the members if they want a swatch party or just do looks and do a swatch party, like all in a regular video. So that's what I'm going to ask the members. But yeah, y'all, it smells weird. You know, it smells like glue because they hand pressed. But this took a while to get here. And so thanks again to those of you who do use my notoriously morbid code. It does give you 15% off. And then I also receive credit. This one here, oh, that is so cute. Look at this imprint in here. Right? Look at this. That's the same exact print on the back, but it's just white instead of different colors. So all three of these little, whatever it is that's on there on the moon, that's the three that's inside. Look at that. And I did ask them for web weaver, is mine going to have the pretty imprints on it? Because mine did not have the imprint on it. And all three in the first column were cracked. The first one was visibly cracked. The one at the bottom had a visible crack. And the one in the middle just had like a cracked line in it. So I'm like, so, and this is the invoice. So I'm glad that that's all together. So I will be asking, you know, it smells like glue, Tanya. And they do hand press their stuff. And so it makes sense. So I might just leave it cracked open just to see if it'll dissipate. So I think the other ones had a mirror. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just glad nothing's broken. Because I was really, this one is different too because you can pop the shades out. The other ones I have don't have that. All right, let me get to what we're doing. Thank you, y'all, for wanting to see what was in the box, because I wanted to open it, but then I'm like, if this thing is shattered, that's going to derail the entire video. Thank you, Natalie. Hey, how are you doing? I don't think I've seen you before. So we're going to do bronzer now. The Fenty does dry down until I start to sweat, so it is dry right now. So we're going to use the same brush. Let me see. We said Caramel Cutie was the lighter one. Excuse me. So we're going to take Caramel Cutie first. That's what this looks like. They do have consistency issues. And what I think part of it is for PR is I think they rush to get it out to PR. And it just, I don't know. And even with PR, I think I got it like either a day or 2 days before it launched. And so it's still not a lot of time unless you do a live stream or just do a video late at night. If you want people to see it before it's available for purchase. But I never even showed it because I'm like, it was all cracked and stuff like that. But and when I saw the pictures, I'm like, they have imprints on it. Mine still had no imprints. Only 3 of the shadows had imprints, but mine had none. So I'm just like, what? And so even rushing, if they're rushing, I don't know, to get it out to PR to the people who's on the team, if they're receiving something that doesn't look like what is for purchase, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Because if I show you something that doesn't look like what they say it looks like, who remembered to hit the? Oh, thank you. She's asking who remembered to hit the thumbs up button. And so I was just like, what was that palette? Dawn will probably know because Dawn was like, is that same palette? Because it looks so much lighter in person than online. And online they had, thank you Arlene for the thumbs up. They had it against a black background. It was in dim light. They had it angled so you can see the shifts and stuff like that. But in person, and I tried to do it. I put it in dim light. I took pictures at different angles, and I'm like, it still don't look the same. But it is a pretty palette though. But if I would have been disappointed, like if I would have ordered it, not seeing anybody's video about it, because it's like, this is not that. But for an older palette, this is by John Gal, and we're going to use the same brush. Excuse me, right at my throat. And so I was looking back at one of Katie's videos. She gets PR from Notoriously Morbid too, and she has for a while. She received the palette. It didn't even have the sticker on the front. And she has said in the video that they're going to send it to her. And I'm like, I was just like, they didn't send her a palette. The front was just completely blank. So imagine this with nothing on the front. And I'm just like, how you? And that's what I'm saying is like, okay, you're sending this so people can see it before it's ready for purchase, but then it don't even have the cover on it. So I was, yeah, I don't. I don't know. Do you think you use more products to contour than you do with the House Labs? Do I use more products to contour? I'm going to say no, because I have 2 House Labs bronzers, and I do the same thing. I put deep level 10, like all the way to here, and then a perimeter of my face, and then I take medium level 7, just a little bit right here and here, just lightly all over, just like I just did with the Fenty. And also for the 2 Sigma bronzers, I do the same thing. The lighter one, I take all the way in, lightly on the perimeter, and then I take the darker one and put just here and lightly all over. So I don't use more or less. And I do like these colors, and so I am sure I'm going to use them. And if I find that I'm not, it might end up in Mama Kari's store. Yeah, y'all, I went out and purchased this stuff. So we're going to take, what side are we taking? Ginger Binge, this side here. We're going to use this as a blush. I have not had this shade before, so I don't know what it's going to, it's very shimmery. Thank you. My dry is done. I washed my linen today. That's okay. Okay, this is just it has a sheen to it, which is not a problem for me. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Sigma blush that Grace has sent me, because it looks like a built-in highlighter. So you see the blush, but then you see this lightness right up here across the edge at the top. That's what that Sigma blush does. So look at this. So here you see the darkness from the blush, not that it's dark, but then like right here, you see this line of light. That's how that Sigma blush looks on me. So I'm glad I did not purchase a separate blush and also the bronzer. It is subtle. It's subtle, and so far everything on my face looks more or less natural. Like I can't mess up, which is good. So what I was thinking before is now we're going to take this side, which is Moscow Mule, with the highlighter brush, and we're going to use this for a highlighter. Ooh, this is okay. Wait a minute. Ooh, okay. I'm tapping off. What I was thinking. Oh, okay. That's okay. The Fenty stuff, because I honestly, oh wow, that's pretty. Honestly, I don't see me using it all the time because I'm so hooked on House Labs. I'm so hooked on House Labs, but this is really pretty. So I'm telling myself, excuse me for smacking, to keep these, and just use them for travel. So at least they'll be used for something. This is really pretty, and this is how I like my highlighter, where when I look straight, you don't see it, and then when I turn, it's like, oh, that's cute. So it just looks a little more amped up than how it looked, because you can clearly still see the blush area, and then you see the highlighter. So it's just, the highlighter part is more amped up with the highlighter part on it versus when it wasn't. But even without the highlighter part, it still looked like it was highlighted to me, which was really cool. So now we are, y'all know what I don't have? I don't have for lower lash line. That's the only thing I don't have, and that'll be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and prime the eye, and I'm gonna do the intro for those who are catching the replay. Or should I not do the intro? Because I feel like I need to keep talking so y'all don't get bored. Or comment, and then I can reply to y'all comments. But this is new for me, like doing a full face of Fenty. And in a way I was excited to do it, because I use so much of Fenty anyway, just not blush, bronzer, highlighter. And I knew I did like the bronzers. I knew I liked the mascara and the fly liner. So it wasn't a big deal for me to get those. So yeah, the only thing that I was kind of like, I really don't want to get it, was the snap. But we're going to be nice, because Tony likes the snaps. And we're gonna do a nice look. I can say that, because y'all know me. Even if it's not nice, I'm going to say it's a nice look. I'm going to point out something that I like about it. The lip stunners are on sale now, but you probably prefer the Sephora lippies now. Honestly, my preference would be the MAC ones, because I do like the MAC formula a little bit better, just a little bit better. But the darkest, it's only that black, and then the next darkest is the shimmer purple. But I did have quite a few of the stunners before, and of course I had the black one, and they stopped selling the black one. And I think you're watching this. I need to do mine. I had a tomato, cucumber, onion salad for late lunch, early dinner tonight. Oh, the black one, they stopped selling it, and I think it was a formulation issue, because that black one went rank in like 6-7 months. And shortly thereafter, like, they stopped selling the black ones, but they were still making all the other colors. And so I do think it was something with that formula, or whatever they were using to make the black. But yeah, they stopped selling the black. And I did have the red for a long time, but then I realized I wasn't using it, and I had the purple, and I had another one. So I was just like, And then once I got into the Sephora ones, because they didn't have, more dark colors than MAC. Y'all see this line right here? I know I always talk about, hey Dee, how you doing today? I always think it's the primer, but even looking here, it looks like there's a line right here. So like, what is that about? Well, my lids are sticking. I need to get started with these shadows. So I don't think that's a primer issue. All them times I kept thinking it was a primer issue. Let me know if y'all see this line right here. I'm gonna use the tip of the brush. It's something on my skin, or with my skin, because I still see a line like right here. Let me know if y'all see it, or if I'm seeing things. Please, somebody let me know if you see it. And if you don't, tell me that you don't. And I know I'm just seeing things. But even doing eyeshadow, sometimes it'll just be a straight line right here, and I cannot get shadow in there. So it may be an indentation in my skin. Not noticeable to you, Tanya says. I see a line like right here. Oh my gosh. So it might be with my skin, like how I have a spot over here somewhere where shadow just refuses to go in there no matter what I do. Okay. So how is the rest of you doing? Oh, thank you for all the thumbs up. The thumbs up equals the number of people here. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna get with the snap. We're gonna get with the snaps. Show me what you got, Tony. Tony likes the snaps. This right here, these three right here remind me of a subtle, damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue. Mothership number 1. Subliminal. Well, not really. It's more subtle. Oh, the glares. I am so sorry. Because I'm seeing that gray and then like this brownish tone and this gray right here, but that's a shimmer. Okay, so it don't look like that. I do really see a line right here. Even down here I see it, and up here. Wow, I think it has to be something with my skin. All right, so what are we gonna do? Oh my goodness. Damn. We're gonna start with a disgusting hiccup. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Yes, Tony, we got your snaps, girl. I don't know if you mentioned the shade of the foundation. It's shade 335 is the shade. And up close, it looks bright. And when I first put it on, it looks too light. But once it settles in, because it does oxidize. But when I'm back here, though, like this is my shade. And I was so glad when, I'm going to take this shade right here. I was so glad when they came out with the half shades, because they first matched me to 330. And, oh, you're welcome. And as the day went on, did I say 330? I got more and more red, and I'm like, I am not red, because I didn't know then that they oxidized. So I'm like, why am I looking more and more red as the day goes on? I'm like, I'm not red. And then they matched me to 310. As the day went on, I was more and more pink. I'm like, I am not pink. So I said, you know what? I'm just not going to have a shade. And I love the formula, which is why I tried again with a different color. So when she came out with the half shades, 335, I'm like, okay, 310 was too pink, 330 was too red. Let me try 335, y'all. I've been wearing it ever since. And I'm not going to keep trying for House Labs. I don't remember what primer I was using before. Tanya's saying the shadows might work better with their primer. I don't remember what primer I was using before, but you know what? This went on like super easy. I'm just kind of like, Now we're going to, oh Lord. We're going to take this shade. Because y'all know this is going on outer corner. So we're going to go and take this one. You have 2 snaps. Why, Tanya? Why they drive you nuts? Tanya has 2 snaps and they drive her nuts. 2 snaps or 2 snaps in a circle? Yours ain't even giving you the circle, huh? It's just giving you the snap. So this is going in the sensor. So why they drive you nuts, Tanya? These are going on like really smooth and easy. Like, why? And I doubt that they reformulated, because usually when brands reformulate, they will say, we reformulated, or it's a new formula. Wow, that's interesting, because you can see the difference in colors. This is the first color. This is the second color. And it's actually showing up like 2 different colors. They seem powdery and thin to you. Thin, yes. Very satiny. Thank you, Alicia. Very satiny. Very soft, very satiny. Not texture-wise, but the look of it reminds me of some of MAC's shadows. Like just how they look. Not the formula, because MAC's formula is different. And this is, why is this like so nice? It's because Tony's here. Tony's probably over there willingness to work. So I don't talk trash about her snaps. This is easy and this is cute. I see a line like right here. Why am I seeing lines? I don't. When I go like this, I see, okay, you know what it is? It's the shape of my brows. Because even my, the neurologist dude, the one that does my Botox for migraine treatment and prevention. Which ones do you have, Tanya? Which snaps do you have? He was saying, like, when I frown, he was saying how my brow bone, or like the muscles around my brow bones, he said, comes out. He said, that's strange. So this is just how my brow comes out. So when I go like this, I'm seeing this. And when I go like this, it puffs out. So yeah, I'm just, y'all, how come I act like I don't know my face? I'm over 50. We know the snaps are good, Tony. I'm here to prove it. I'm on Team Tony. You have number 3. Which one is that one? I had the khaki one because I was excited about it. Now we're going to take this shade. Part of me is thinking take this one because it looks light, and this shade looks light. We're going to take this one. Not the dark, dark, dark one. You cannot find your shade in House Labs. I don't think they have my shade either, because I tried 330. Because what I did was I went into Sephora. So we're taking this center middle shade. I went into Sephora Excuse me if you heard that, my throat. I was going to say this isn't showing up, but it is. It's looking like a little lavender type something or other, which... Why does it look like there's a dark line right there? Am I seeing... Y'all, please help me. Am I seeing things? Do y'all see like a dark line right here? Please, somebody tell me. Please tell me if y'all see this dark line right here. Like, please. Because I'm over here feeling like I'm tripping. You see it, Arlene? I did not put anything there. And the tip of the brush didn't have nothing on it. And that's this shade. So why does it look like it's like a red line? What the hell? Y'all, what is happening to my face? Right, like a little wing. I didn't... This side doesn't have it. So I'm seeing this line up here. This line I don't see unless I go like this. And that's just the muscles around my brow bone. But I'm like, what the... So now I'm looking in the mirror back there. I have a ghost beautician. Don't even say that, because I was watching Sinister before I started this live stream. It's on YouTube. If y'all don't... YouTube sometimes be having some good movies. Where the hell? What the fuck? Oh my God. I'm tripping. Like, it is really... Oh my, it is really like a wing. What the hell? In this shade, this is a pretty look. It's a pretty look. It's pretty, and it's soft. It looks more grayish in person, but it's pulling lavender. It could be the primer, because the primer does say Invisi Pink, and it does have a pink tint to it, or it may be my complexion and or my undertone. And let's see if this side looks like it has a wing, me putting the shadow, right? Because I put the brush here and went up, here and went up, and then I got an imaginary wing. Like, Tony, I don't know what's happening with your snaps, but they drawing lines on my face. Oh, you don't do scary movies? I love them. You know what? They don't scare me. I'm gonna tell you what scared me. I don't know. Let me know if any of you in here have watched. Thank you for the hearts. If any of you in here have watched Haunting of Hill House, it was a series on Netflix a couple years ago. Hey, Sons of Ray. I'm doing a full face of Fenty. We're using this snap. And I don't know what happened. I swear I did not put liner over here. And this line just popped up out of nowhere. And I was begging in the live, like, tell me if y'all see this or don't. They were like, yeah, it looks like a wing. I did not put that there. And it was not there. I don't know what the hell. Somebody said I have a ghost beautician. And I'm like, I hope not. Because I was just watching Sinister before the live. But who in here saw Haunting of Hill House when it was on Netflix? That's the kind of scary movies I like, but as a child, I was always afraid of Alice in Wonderland, Pinocchio, and the Wizard of Oz. Some of them things be creepy, and they be having subliminal messages and stuff. But that's a movie, that's a TV series that scared me. Like, it had me shook, because I do believe in stuff like that. We're going to go back to the second shade, which was this shade. And I'm walking around here jumping at shadows and shit. So after like the third episode, I stopped watching it at nighttime, like for real, because I was shook. I was shook. I'm just like, I cannot watch this at nighttime. And I did rewatch it like later on, and I still couldn't watch it at night. I was just like, because you know what it is? Like, I could watch, scary stuff like that, but when it's something like, when it has spiritual elements to it and stuff like that, that's the stuff that kind of shakes me, because I believe in stuff like that. And so I'd be like, I could not watch that at night. I was just, And my bedroom is across the hall from the bathroom. And the mirror to the medicine cabinet faces the door of the bathroom. So the bathroom door is open. I would wake up at night and look, and I would see a reflection, or just like how the light hit it. And I'm thinking, who's in here? And it was just the mirror. And I'm just, y'all, I was shook. You got some of the gloss bomb sticks. My only concern with them is that they would melt. And somebody did say that they will melt because they get soft, like if you leave them out in the heat or in your car. And so I guess that's the same as chapstick, because chapstick I do not leave in my car. So this is what we have. And y'all know I want a little bit darker. So we are going to take this brown shade. So the one... At least you weren't freaking out over your... I did once, Melissa, freak out on my own reflection in the mirror, because my mom's apartment, when I had to clean it out, she has one of those full-length mirrors that you put on the floor and you can tilt the mirror apart. I have that in my bedroom, and it sits right inside the door. And so I had went in one day. Thank you for all the hearts. I walked in one day and I was like, because I saw my shadow walking with me past the mirror, and I was like, oh my God, that damn movie. That's the only movie that shook me like that, except for The Shining. So we're going to take this darker shade, the deepest shade in here. But I was just like, I'm like, I can't watch this at night. This is freaky though. That line right there. And I can watch more American remake horrors than like the Chinese or Japanese horror. It's just something about it that it just feels different to me. And I think because they believe in a lot of spiritual stuff over there too. And so I'm like, are you putting this in your movies? Like I watched the American of The Grudge. And that was fine. I could watch it at night, no problems at all. And one day I'm like, oh, let me just watch the original, the Japanese one with subtitles. Yo, I lasted 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, hell no. It was just something about it that like shook my soul. And I'm just like, I cannot. It's just something. And so we're still taking this darkest shade right here. That Mother Abigail. This is such great. You couldn't watch the Stand at night. I read the books. The books were long. Stephen King be writing for days. His chapter be as long as my videos. Like he just don't know when to stop. And I did watch the movie too, but it was in like part 1, part. I'm like, how you got like 3 parts to just one friggin' movie? But that I was okay with. But it's just certain things, depending on the spiritual element in it, if it has a spiritual element in it, that just because I believe in stuff like that. And sometimes I do see things other people don't see, or I hear something and people like, what are you doing? I'm like, huh? So I know that people don't, hear what I hear or see what I see. And it's not all the time, just sometimes. And so I believe in stuff like that. So I just yeah, that had me shook. Eyeshadows and like they do. And if I move my phone a certain way, it'll automatically, the light will come on. And so I might be, and I'm just like, oh shit. So this is the look, y'all. I mean, it's not bad. This would be a good halo because this center shade, it looks like it's not there. So this is surprising me. This is the first shade that's showing up. This was the second shade that's barely there. And then we put this on the outer corner, which showed up. And then we put this on the outer, just over here. But this shade didn't really show it much. It is a cute look. I will keep this for travel. Because, and we did use all 4 of these that I had took out. We're not doing a brow bone shade. No, we're not doing a brow bone shade. Because this palette I could not mess up with. And even if I put this all over and then put this on it for shine, because this is the one that didn't show up, that's in the middle, or put this over top of it or something. Or something. But you know what? The formula seems fine. The one I was disappointed about, this looks purple in person. And it's looking really blue on your end. This is what I see in person. Yeah, Alicia, did you see all of them? I think there's like 3 different Grudge movies. One of them is on YouTube right now, and I think it's the original one, because when I was watching Sinister, how you can, like, when you go to, like, pause or something, it shows you what's coming up after it. The Grudge is on there. I want to do the purple underneath, but I think that's going to be too bold for what's up here, because I don't have a... Oh, I do have a black for upper lash line. All right, we're going to take this, which is looking like this in person. It's looking very purple in person, and it's making me wish I wasn't on a full face of Fenty, because then I would use my purple inglot shadow. And because there's no liner under here, a gel pencil liner. Oh, it's still showing up. Okay. How about what I was talking about? Oh, their khaki one. I was excited about the khaki one, even when it first came out. So like, those are my colors, the mustard greens, the mustard yellows, and the greens and stuff like that. And I got it, and number one, it was all matte, which y'all know I don't have a problem with all matte looks, all matte palettes. It was just so friggin' dry. Every shadow in there was dry. I was so disappointed because I'm like, these are my colors. It was awful. I think I returned it. And I remember I purchased at least like 3 of the snaps, probably 4, so I can clip them all together, which is what I think people were doing. But that's the one I was most disappointed in, because that's the one I was most excited about. And, well, that's pretty. Tony, You done helped me find out something. Like, this is not bad. I mean, yeah, the colors are like super, super, super light. But I'm gonna take some here for this wing that I didn't put there. That was freaky, y'all. Thank you, Arlene. She was saying this is cute. It is cute. It's very easy. Cannot mess up on it. So I guess this is like a wannabe soft glam, except we put this purple on the lower lash line. But if y'all can make it tomorrow night, it's not a premiere, so you can just watch it anytime. Tony said I must say the eye look. It is coming together, Tony. And you're the reason I purchased this, because I really was just like full face of Fenty, no eyeshadow, because that would have been the one thing that I would have sacrificed to just use one brand if I can only use one brand. And I was thinking about you, and I said, you know what, Tony, she one of my ride or dies. She be hearing my comments, she be hearing my lives. She like the snaps. I'm like, I'm gonna get a snap. That's really why I got it, Tony, like for real, for real. And then I'm looking like, damn, which one do I want? Like, I really don't want any. But I said, I'm gonna get a snap because Tony likes them. And you know what? This is not bad. And I will keep it. You always get compliments when you use them. It is a very soft color story. Very light, very ethereal. And y'all know I like smoke, but I could always do more with this. But I do like the look though. And the shadows went on like super easy. So maybe, I'm pretty sure I didn't get this one before. So maybe I should have got this one. But I know that khaki one, whatever number it was, and I had the smoky one, those were dry. I was just like, these are trash. But this one is nice though. I don't see me using it a lot because y'all know I like darker. Y'all know I like more than this. But for like travel, just to put something on and not have to fuss, it's not any mess. Because y'all know I don't like dealing with messes. And when I'm away, y'all see me. I'm just trying to throw a look on. I'm editing out a lot, trying to get out the door. But I do like this. Still listening while I get ready to walk the dog. Wash the dog. This eye feels like it's starting to tear. Shit. I don't know which grudge, but it was not scary. I'm not a fan of. I'm not into them because they are spiritual. And if I gotta fight, I will. I heard that. What tripped me out? I think it might have been the third one, I want to say. Oh, shower time. Oh, you know what it looks like over here? It looks like a... to me, looking at it, I see the brown, which I guess is the head, and the tub. Now that you said it's shower time, let me slow down. I know it's the tub now because you said it's shower time, but it looks like a dark head and a white body, and then where the water is, I thought it was a tail, so I thought it was a dog. I got issues. Y'all know I got issues. I got imaginary beauticians over here doing stuff. This eye is starting to tear. My AC kicked on. I turned the thermostat down because I sweat when I sit here, so I always turn it down like 1 or 2 extra degrees, and now I'm kind of regretting it. So we are going to put the fly liner on. The shade is Cause I'm Black. I haven't used a pen liner in forever, y'all. Oh my Lord, I'm kind of scared. I hope I don't get hooked on it because using brushes with gel liners, it is a learning curve, and that's why my lines always be jacked up. But I like all those colors. I see comments popping up. I'll look up in a minute. This was so easy. I haven't used this in one of these in forever. Enjoy shower time. Yeah. I gotta remember that I gotta take my sheets out to dry. Well, I will remember because they're not on my bed. Let me know if y'all do this too. When I wash my linen, I'm about to mess up. I strip my bed and then I wash the fitted sheet first. I have a king size bed. If y'all have king size bed, y'all know that's exercise. When you gotta change your linen. I wash the fitted sheet first, put that in the dryer. Then I put my flat sheet and the pillowcases in the wash. So then when my fitted sheet is dry, I put it on my bed. And then when the flat sheet is dry, I finish making the bed. Do y'all do that too? Because I know people who, they'll just put everything in like a hamper and wash it another day. Or if you do your flat sheet first, then you got to wait for the fitted to be done. So I do it in a way systematically where, I'm messing up this line. So as stuff gets dry, I just put it on the bed. And so now my bed is half made. because the fitted sheet is already on there. So do y'all do that too? Or am I just weird that way? And I know I am weird in other ways. And I do have other sheet sets, but I'm like, it's easier for me just to systematically wash them and dry them like that and remake the bed than trying to fight with folding up king size shit. Cause it's but I have not used a pen liner in so long. I forgot how easy it was. You wash everything at the same time? I did when I lived in Dover, because we had a front load washer and dryer, and the washer and dryer was big enough to fit like 2 king size comforters in it. That's how big it was. And so I was able to wash everything. But being in an apartment with an apartment size washer and dryer, it doesn't all fit. And I could cram it in there, but then I want things to wash properly. This eye is starting to itch on the inside. I'm hoping it's not this liner. Is itching where it's tearing, and sometimes the itching causes tearing. Oh, this is about to get bad. Let me hurry up. Oh, and it's running down here too. Sometimes the tearing causes itching because as it's tearing, it's causing the shadow to travel into my eye, and so that's what causes the itching sometimes. So now we're going to put on the mascara, and then we just got the lips on. We're done. So, dang, y'all, this wasn't so bad doing a full face of Fenty. I remember before, I think I did say I remember liking the fly liners, and I remember liking the full frontal mascara too, but it's looking like it's not really wanting to come off of here. And I don't have another hella thick. I used up the mini hella thick. So this was my only option for Fenty, because I wasn't going to buy another one. So like, I do have a Fenty mascara. This doesn't seem like it wants to come off. Like, are you dry? Are you dry, mascara? I am excited that Gold Dust Woman didn't come shattered. I'm hoping Web Weaver doesn't come shattered, because if it is, I'm gonna feel bad, because that'll be the second PR one, because the first one was cracked. So. But we'll see. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do with the Web Weaver that had the crack in it. It's definitely usable and repressible. Like, it's not shattered like how Paint the Town Red was, where it just wasn't anything in one of the pans. So I'm trying to think of what to do with it. I'm not going to put it in Macari, because I don't want to sell something that was given to me for free. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do with that. I don't think there's much, well, I know it's in here, this mascara, but it's not, you don't have that kind of time. Oh, for systematically washing your sheets you're talking about? I loved it when I had that front load washer and dryer, because we could just wash everything in one whole day, because so much stuff would fit in there. I think there's not much mascara in here, and this eye is tearing horribly. So we just have, so this I'm not going to keep, because there's not even hardly any coming off. So what we're going to do for the lips, let me, this eye is tearing. So you see how you can't tell now it's tearing, but probably in about 5 minutes, this is going to be a gap in my crease in here from where my tear has removed shadow and created a crease. So we're wiping off some Tillamook. I am still using Tillamook. It's very comforting. Came from a dear friend. So we're going to take the black. Well, no, I washed set together because I put on a new set. I refuse. I used to do that. But it's just a hassle trying to fold all of that up. This is Cold Blooded, C-O-A-L, Cold. And so, let's see here. This is creamy. The whole lip's not going to be dark, because these are my Gloss Bombs and Gloss Bomb creams. So these are our options for lip. So it's not going to be dark, but I'm thinking of maybe trying to do, I don't know, an ombre type thing, or not really. Her short today, Rihanna's short today, I think it might have been this one, I'm not sure. She put on a dark lip liner. And one of her, I don't know if it's a lip oil or whatever, but it's the one, it's in a small clear bottle. It's shaped different than this. It's just completely round. And it had cherry pictures on it. So she lined her lips with one of her dark pencils. These are the two darkest, so it was either one of these. And then she put, I think it might have been one of her lip oils, I don't know. But then she put that on, and it looked really pretty. And so I'm sure you're going to start seeing that on YouTube. People recreating the lip that she did. It was really pretty. I have not seen her in a bad makeup look yet. And I doubt that I will. And I love that for her promos, she actually is applying her own makeup. Lady Gaga does the same thing. And I like that they actually use their stuff. This is very creamy. I do like it. I like it a lot better than, actually, the new NYX was new for me. Their retractable lip liner. This is almost as creamy as this one, but not quite as creamy as that one. But I like this one that it is retractable. And what other color did I get? I got a black one too. Because I was trying not to get the Fenty ones, but y'all see I got two Fenty ones anyway. But I know it's going to piss me off when I need to sharpen this because I'm going to feel like I'm wasting product. And this sucker was $20 a piece. I know, I'm sure I had a code or coupon. Where did I get this stuff from? Did I get it from Ulta? I already got it from Ulta. Y'all know Ulta be having coupons and codes and all of that. So that's the black one. Well, it's not black, but it's dark brown. Looks black though. But so I'm already know. Look at this. My eye is tearing, which I knew it was, but dang. I like the liner, the upper lash line liner. So now we're going to take Browned Out. This is the shade of that one. No worries, Grace. I think I mentioned you earlier for something, I'm sure. Grace, I am pissed off at Fabulous 50osity. Not really pissed off at her, but this came, and I chose this specifically. Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I chose this on purpose from Sephora as a free sample because I know you love vanilla, and I said I'm gonna give this to Bestie, right? So Fabulous 50osity was here, and so other free stuff that I had got, I'm like, oh, well, blah blah blah. Something she took one of my MAC Empty palettes. Well, not took, I asked her if she wanted it. Something else. And she was like, oh, what is this? And she's like, oh, can I smell it? I said, if you spray it, you're gonna have to keep it because I said I intentionally picked this as a sample to give to Bestie. So she's like, oh no, I'm gonna like it. She sprayed it, right? We'll watch the rest of it. Okay, Locke, thank you. Life and duty calls. Hey, you can lead the replay crew. Not a problem at all. Thank you for being here the time that you could, though. I do appreciate that. And I'm waiting for Wednesday, Locke. And I hope Macari still, Bracketon still has 10% off. And so she sprayed it, and I'm thinking, I just told her I had intentionally picked it as a sample for somebody else. So she sprays it, and she's about to do my hair. What the hell? She's about to do my face. And I'm going to just bring this just below that dark lip liner. So I had said, wow, I can really smell it. I do have sensitive sinuses. So she was like, oh, let me go wash my hands again. This was before we started. And I said, well, that's not why I'm saying it. I'm just saying I could smell it. So she went to go wash her hands again. She came out and she's like, I'm not keeping that. I don't want that. I'm like, because in my mind, I'm like, I told you if you spray it, you keeping it because I purchased it for somebody else and I like to give stuff away new. She's like, well, I don't like it because I wash my hands and I can still smell it. So it's still here, and I was kind of pissed. How do you tell somebody you got something intentionally for somebody else, even though it was a free sample, and if they use it, they keep it, and then they use it and be like, I don't want it after the fact. So anyway, Grace, I'm going to ask you if you still want it, because I'm trying to put together a box for you, which is hard as hell because you got every darn thing, but I was so like, I was so ticked off, I didn't even say anything. I was just looking at her like, And it does smell nice though. And so I had even said to her after I calmed down a little bit, I said, well, if you don't want to spray it on your person, meaning on your body, I said, just spray it on your clothes. And she was like, no, because I don't want to spray something and then 20 minutes later I walk by and they can still smell it. What? Okay. 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 Isn't that I don't wear fragrance because of my sinuses, but isn't that the purpose of fragrance, is that people can still smell you? Like even when you go by, like 20 minutes later, they can, like your essence is still kind of there? Let me know. Because that's what I thought. And I didn't ask her like what she likes as far as you just want them to smell you when you walk by and then that's it. So this is that. We have on both of these colors. This is wearing down fast, y'all. I'm gonna be so mad when I gotta sharpen it. I think I'm going to take Cookie Jar. So these are the choices. I have 3 creams. Cookie Jar that Grace sent me. This is Fenty Glow. Sorry for the glare. And this is Fruit Snacks. We're not going to use Fruit Snacks. I think this will be too bold for this eye look. Since when do I care, right? These are just regular gloss bombs. This one is Fenty Glow. All of my labels. Fenty Glow. I think we're going to do Cookie Jar. This is Fuchsia Flex. I think this will look pretty with this eye look. And this is Cookie Jar. So now I'm stuck now. Like, do we want to do... This is a sample of the Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar perfume. And I picked it to send to Grace because she likes vanilla and she likes this brand of perfume. But then chick done sprayed the shit and then like she don't want it. I'm thinking this would look nice with it because it's going to be over that dark lip and well, both the lip colors. What am I talking about? Both of these lip pencils. So the dark is on the perimeter and the brown is just inside. So I do think, let me know, Fruit Snacks or Cookie Jar. I think both look nice, but I'm leaning towards, let me get away from the labels. I'm leaning towards Fruit Snacks because I think that'll play nice with the brown and the black. Yeah, let's do Fruit Snacks. Okay. Sorry I didn't give y'all more time to answer. All right, so we're gonna see what this does. Oh, I don't know. She says Cookie Jar. Okay. I am going all the way up to the lip line. Tony says Fruit Snacks. This is Fuchsia Flex. This ain't none of those. I think maybe the comments might be coming through slow or something. Because I'm just now starting to see y'all comments. Oh no, this ain't do what I thought it was going to do. There you go for Cookie Jar on top of it. Like something on top of it. That ain't it. So even though I put it over the lip liners, this is making the center look super. Oh, it's starting to crease up here. It's starting to it just makes the interior of my lip look pink. So who said what for Fruit Snacks? Tony said Fruit Snacks. What's that, Fruit Snacks? No, that was Fuchsia Flex. Where's Fruit Snacks? Fruit Snacks. This is the cream one, so I think it will show up different. Look like I'm eating a popsicle. So we're putting on Fruit Snacks. If any of you are interested in membership, do check that out. I do members posts and members only polls. I do like that better, but you know what? I'm smearing both of those lip liners together. And it's already slick from that other gloss. Huh. Yeah, it's just moving it. Hey, Monique. How you doing tonight? This is looking all kinds of crazy. Because I'm smearing the lip liner and it's making the gloss look patchy. Oh, look at this. That's how creamy those lip liners are, y'all. If you put gloss on top, you better be careful with that. Let me get it on the bottom lip and then try to figure this out. Oh gosh. This is a challenge here. See, now if the top stayed this way, that would have been really cool. And I don't want to go back and put I could go back and put more lip liner on it. I'm going over the line with the tip of this that I like. Oh, sorry for yelling. This I like. Well, the bottom lip I like. The top lip I don't like. We're going to take Traced Out. No, it's called Traced Out Lip Liner. Traced Out Pencil Lip Liner. This is Cold Blooded, the dark one. These wear down quick, y'all. I'm going to be so pissed when I got to sharpen it. I can tell you now with confidence. Thank you. I can tell you now with confidence, I'm not going to repurchase these lip pencils. Because number one, I think $20. I don't feel like any lip liner is worth over like $10. That's just a me thing. The NYX ones, the retractable ones are creamy. Not as creamy as this, but they are creamy. But even their suede matte lip liners, which they don't make anymore, those were not the softest thing, but they had all day, all night staying power. And so I'm like, if I need to just be uncomfortable for 30 seconds to put it on and know it's going to stay all day, that's what I'm going to do. And they were less than, I think, like $4 at that time. And so if I can get a similar look with something, you know, it's not like an eyeshadow where I want it to be easy, I want it to look nice. But a lip pencil? I am liking this better now. Y'all, this is wearing down. And y'all know I like to keep stuff as long as possible. And so to have a lip liner probably for like a month, if I use it consistently, is not appealing to me. Oh, she has a story to tell about the Fenty brow pencil too in the video tomorrow. Y'all, we are so opposite. I like how dark the line is at the bottom. I don't think... I have not tried the e.l.f. ones. And I tend to not usually get along with e.l.f. stuff. And so a while ago, I just gave up on trying new things from e.l.f. But no, I don't. I haven't tried them. The last thing I tried was their cream potted lip things or something because Lydia Marie was talking about them. So I went out and bought like 2 of them. And my lids was like, I was like, damn it. So that was the last thing I purchased from them other than... I like the lip. Other than the Power Grip, which to me was not a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip because the Power Grip from e.l.f. dried my skin out, whereas the Hydro Grip from Milk doesn't. And so y'all kind of just swore up. This is like so wet from... This is a vampy ass look and lip, and it doesn't go with the look. I have a lipstick applicator that I am just turning the lip pencil on because there's all sorts of gloss all over it. That took a long time to do. I love the bottom lip. I can't get the top. Let me wipe some of this off. Some of the gloss off the tip. I cannot get the top that dark. But then the bottom, excuse me, hiccup, may be a mix of this one and this one. Because I did just kind of mix it together. But I really don't want to keep messing with it because we've been here a while. And so I don't want to take up your time, me just trying to darken up my lip line. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I do like the bottom lip though. But this is going to annoy me. I am again just cleaning this off. Excuse me if you heard that rumble in my throat. I'm just cleaning this off before I put the lid on it. Here's another question. Do y'all clean up your makeup stuff like as you go? Yeah, let me calm down. I'm getting all excited. I got two new to me. Because I told myself I wasn't going to buy the Fenty ones. I'm like, these are $20 a piece. I'm like, no. And so then I bought the NYX ones. These are retractable. This says it's cocoa. This ain't cocoa. This is not cocoa color. But the black is a black. And these are almost as creamy as the Fenty, but not quite as creamy. But they go on. They stay all day. And how these were sliding around and moving with the gloss, these didn't move. They did not move. And so that'll be it for me, is the NYX ones. So that is it for this look, y'all. So what do I think? I love the bottom lip. Of course, y'all know I love the face primer, the face foundation, the eye primer, the brow pencil. Y'all already knew that. Maybe a newfound love for this lip liner. This is not a lip liner. The eyeliner. I have forgotten how easy it was to apply eyeliner with a pen. I don't know what I need, but I need something. A liquid eyeliner. Because that was like super easy. Look how far tearing this went. It was super easy. And my wings look, well, no. The wings look different. But they look decent for what they are. You clean your makeup stuff at the end of the day when you return home. I did that when I used to work. Because I used to do videos before I would go to work. And so everything just got left like right there. And then when I got home, you know, I would clean up. So this, even though how easy it was, if I want a black, I think I would opt for this over the MAC Paint Pot, because this was just so easy and simple to use, and I forgot how easy these were to use. So this is definitely a keeper. Everything is a keeper, but me saying keeper means I will actually rotate it into my collection. I will definitely be using the lip pencils, but they are just so creamy that putting a gloss over it, y'all saw it move. Y'all saw this move under the gloss. And I prefer a lip pencil I can put on and put stuff on top of it, and you still see the lip line, and I have to go back and reapply the lip line. So I will use these. I will not repurchase the lip liners. This, I'm going to throw away the mascara, because I can't even tell I have mascara on. And even putting it on, so you know what I should do? I should take out, you try to clean up as you go. Yeah, now that I'm retired, I do clean up as I go. I'm going to take the other one out of my Macari store, because I've had that one as long as this one. And this one, it's like nothing is wanting to come off. I mean, a little bit is, but I don't remember this mascara feeling this dry. Like, I feel the brush going through my lashes, but like, where's the mascara? So I'm going to take the other one out of my Macari store and just throw that away. And I'm also going to throw this one away. I do like the bronzers. I already knew that I like the bronzers. I do like the look that it gives. Hard to mess up on them. I'm going to keep these for travel as well. So if I don't want to take my House Labs for whatever reason, or my Sigma for whatever reason, I'll just take these. And so this might be like a permanent makeup. You cringe when you... Tony, I'm going to come back to that. I do love this. Oh, what the hell? Y'all see how this is flaking? I do not, oh shit. I do not like mess. See now. Okay. And I'm trying to get back to you, I really am, but when I see something, I'm just like, I do like this cheek situation, because it was simple and easy. This as a blush, and it has a built-in highlighter, how it applied, and then the highlighter part. So I think I might have just a permanent travel bag, and these will go in there, because I do like them. I just don't see me picking these over the House Labs or the Sigma. This can stay in my travel bag, because it's simple, easy. This look, the top part, almost reminds me of something I could do with the Xenon palette, just because of the colors. Not with the purple, but just like these two first shades right here, because it's like they're not there type of ethereal look that you can't mess up on. So this will be good to travel with, because I won't have to think too much, because... Where was this? This was outer, no. Yeah, this was outer corner. It showed up nice. This deepened up nice. This didn't show up. That's the center lid. That's barely there. That showed up nice. That's right here. This lower lash line showed up nice. We did not use that one. So this is a keeper as well. I love the cream gloss bombs I have. I love the regular gloss bombs I have. Y'all know I love the brow pencil. Ooh, that I almost dropped. So... The only thing that's not a keeper, this is trash, because I think it's just really old. Definitely will not purchase the lip liners for $20, and it's wearing down so fast and they move. So what I was gonna say, Tony had put, she cringed when she sees dirty makeup. From when Fabulous 50 Oscar was here before, and I told her I had talked about in the video, because I was using, I think, the Pat mascara. I mean, the Pat primer. And in the video, I opened this, and I was like, what the hell? Because when I use this, when I pump it into a palette, then you see me tap it on my face to clean off the nozzle, right? I was like, what the hell? And there's still some in here that I can't reach, like right back here against this piece. And I was like, what the hell? So I'm trying to clean it up in the video. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't used this since she was here. And she pumped it on the back of her hand and then just put the cap on it. So it was just like a blob, and it was dry, and then it was smeared in here. And so it got to a point in the video, I said, you know what, let me just put this aside and clean it later. But it was really bugging me. So this time when she pumped it, she put the lid on. I said, give me that, give me that. And I said, let me take the cap off. She's like, I'm not done yet. I'm like, no, I'll hold the cap, because last time. And the thing is, too, I said in the video, when you live alone, you know how you leave your stuff. And so it's just like, and this was really simple. She used Holiday Cocoa chapstick. So she turned it up. She put it on me and put it back. And so last night when I went to use it, I'm like, why is this turned all the way up? Because I always turn the chapstick back down before I put the and not that it was messy, but I was like, why is that? And I'm like, oh. She used a makeup brush, and the handle had foundation on it. And I'm like, how the hell? And this is in the video, you're going to see them all night. I was like, oh. And what it turned out to be was her pumping foundation on the back of her hand. She was holding the brush, and then she was taking her middle finger, going like this, and tapping it on my face, and then taking the brush. And so that's how all of this had foundation on. And I was just like, y'all know I'm a very neat and organized person. I got labels everywhere. Like y'all, and y'all see me clean the nozzles before I put the caps on. You just saw me clean off the lip liner tip before I put the cap on. So I'll be like, then I'll be like, oh, okay. You do that too, Sarah? I don't like mess. And when I clean as I go, I don't have to come back and do it later. I can just do whatever else I'm going to do for the rest of that day. But y'all, that video tomorrow, I'm not going to say anything about the look. And you may have seen the thumbnail. There were some mistakes, y'all. And I was just like, oh. And not a good ooh. It was like, oh. And she was just sitting there looking at me like, like for real. I was just like, and y'all know me, like now I'm talking. And she was just sitting there looking at me like this. Yo, that video is hilarious. But Natalie, mess it, And I've always been organized. I've always been neat. Always. There's a place for everything. Put everything in its place. Where you put it is not the place. It has a place. It has a home. And even how I leave things, I'm like, why is that smudge over here? What is this smear thing over here? Wait, what? And I'm like, oh, I had a visitor. You label makeup, especially if it's too small. You see me, Sarah. The gloss bombs, I can't be like, so what it says right here, this says fruit snacks, and it has the expiration date. And this is how it's described, a berry red. So I could just look at this and be like, fruit snacks, berry red. And I have that for like all of my stuff. I want to know what stuff is, and I want to be able to tell y'all what stuff is. Good night, Arlene. Arlene's like, Dion, you done. Stop chit-chatting. We got to go. So we're going to follow Arlene out the door. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for that, Arlene, because y'all, I'm on a roll down. I could just keep talking. But we're going to go. Thank all of you for being here. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Let me know, would everything in here be a keeper for you? Or do you agree with my assessment on not buying the lip liners again and tossing the mascara? But everything else is good. Everything else is good. I'm enjoying it. I'm too old. It takes my eyes forever. I know it's like stuff be oscillating. And I'd be like, and I'm like, wait, is that the letters the right way? Then I'd be turning it different directions. Like, like I could not. So I'm going to go. Thank all of you for being here. Next Monday is Janessa's topic. I still don't have an answer. I still don't have an answer. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. And so you'll see me back here Monday, same time. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is the video with her doing my face the second time. Y'all, we had some like issues for real, for real, for real. For real, for real. But we worked it out. Because y'all know I'm a troll. I'm going to work it out. We're going to work it out. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Sarah, Dawn, Sylvia, Alicia. And I'm not going to name names because I'm going to forget somebody. Natalie, thank you so much for being here. Mary, thank you. Arlene, Lock had to go. Always appreciate her being here. Thank you, Grace. Paulette, always good to see you. Thank you. Co-signing on the Nick's lip liners. Yes, ma'am. That'll be a staple for me. Thank you, Monique, for being here. I think that's everybody. Tony, Alicia. I think I said Dawn already. Sarah, yeah, I think so. If I forgot anybody, Melissa, thank you for being here. As a preacher would say, charge it to my head, not my heart. Sons of Ray, thank you for being here. And I think that's everybody. If I forgot you, I apologize. And I do appreciate you for being here. So we're really going to go, and we'll be back here next week. But do watch that video tomorrow night. It is long. I'm telling you all that now. It's like an hour and 40 minutes long. When you do somebody else's face, it's long. So we're going to go. Says me who took 90 minutes to do this. Thank you. I'm being weird. We're going to go. Thank you so much. And we are going to go motto, don't put it down, put it, oh, can I borrow that? Don't put it down, put it up. Yes, Paulette, high five. Don't put it down, put it up. I'm going to write that down so I can remember that. Let me say it again so I remember. Don't put it down, put it up. I like that. Everybody needs that motto, I think. Because people just be like, and I'll just be looking like, that ain't weird. Just put stuff back where you picked it up from. That's all. Put it back where you found it. People don't do that. I don't know why. But that's not this video. But I really like that, Paulette. Don't put it down, put it up. Put it up where you got it from. That's it. So we're going to go. Thank you so much. And you all will see me back here live next Monday night. You'll see the video with her doing my face tomorrow night. Y'all. And I'm going to do a members only post or a poll or a question, because there's something that was rolling around in my head earlier that I don't remember right now. But so we're going to do that. So if you're interested in membership, please do check that out. I think the perks are fun. The members do enjoy interacting more and having some say into the content that I do here, which is amazing. But yeah, we're going to leave it at that. So as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Bye.